Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody to love. I need somebody. I need somebody. Give me somebody, somebody to love.
It's been a while. How is everybody tonight? We are so happy to be with y'all. We are glad to be back on a Friday night. I hope everybody that was...
Is it Friday?
It is Friday. Hope everybody that was boozing this past week and was cruising and boozing and everything else. Now, boozing meaning boo.
Boo. Like scary boo.
Boo!
That kind of boo.
No, turn it off. Yeah, okay.
I turned it back on.
Okay.
But we hope y'all have had a good week. We missed everyone except for those of you that were on us, that were with us on the cruise. We miss y'all now that we're back. We had a fantastic time, and we are excited to be with y'all tonight. We're going to share a lot with you tonight. I'm not sure how much I'll share. That is yet to be determined. I have some stuff to kind of share with you, with all of you. We're going to talk a lot about the BOOS cruise and about the time we had. And we got some exciting news to share with you. I'm sure the cat's out of the bag if y'all been watching any other live streams this week, but we're going to share it with you too. Y'all let us know, can you hear us? Hopefully we're not just doing...
Oh, that would be good though.
Oh, I'm sure it probably would be. We've already released a couple of vlogs from the series, and that's been fun putting it together, but we've got a lot of content left to come. I mean, it took me probably 2 hours to offload all of the footage from the BOOS cruise, because we had it on GoPro, we had it on phones, we had it on a Pocket, we had it on the Canon M50. So I had all that, and then I had to categorize it and put it all on the computer. So now it's set in different
That was
folders.
really good that you categorized.
Yeah, I did. I have
I
it.
was proud of
I have
you.
it all by day. Each day has each folder for it's all set up. So when I go to mix it, it's going to be good. But let's say hello to everybody in the chat, and then we'll start talking about a little bit about the BOOS cruise and what led up to the BOOS cruise, and potentially why we almost did not make the BOOS cruise, which we were very close to not making it. And I don't know how deep we'll go into that, but we'll talk about it a little bit. But anyway, right off the bat tonight, our cabin neighbors, Josh and Chastity, were first in line here tonight. In fact, we made a little funny about them being our cabin neighbors on our vlog from yesterday. Good to see y'all. Lisa's Cruise Adventures, our pals that hung around with us a lot there before the cruise started. Her and Steve, good to see y'all. We miss you guys.
Steve's my partner in crime.
your partner in crime. Look here, there's See Me Traveling, Evening Regulation. We're eating our last high-carb meal. Guess what it is? Back on low carbs
Chinese
tomorrow.
food.
Probably Chinese food if we know them.
Mhm. We started back Monday.
Yeah, we did right off the bat. Meg, hey Meg.
Hi.
Good to see you, Meg. Wish you guys had been on the cruise with us, but we completely understand. We sure do. Let's see who else we got here. There's our buddy Bruce and Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Howdy.
Hello.
We're going to be talking a little bit about Bruce here in a little while. So if you're able to stick around, Bruce, you may have to answer some questions. But if not, I completely understand. And then here is Shane Nordgren. Now, Shane was in our vlog a little bit. Now, he didn't want to be seen, but that's fine because I can still capture him. He's there.
We could have took a video
there.
of his blue drink.
I could. Shane, are you still pooping blue? That's what I want to know. He drank enough blue drinks to.
He started back on his diet this week, too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Aaron Smith's in the house. Aaron, I hope you're doing. I
Hello.
hope you're feeling better. I know we've been praying for you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. He said hello at SCT Adventures crew, along with all the roped in. There you go, the peanut gallery. That's right. That's amazing. I can even remember that every time. I used to mess it up a lot. There's our daughter and Peanut.
Mommy to be.
That's right. She's only got a few more months, and she's enjoying this year pregnancy. We hope she's doing well. She's past that pookie poo hump.
She told you how much the baby weighs.
No,
Yes,
she
she
didn't
did.
tell me how much.
It's just shy of 2 pounds.
Ooh. Ooh. So let's see who we got here. I want to jump through here because we got a lot to talk about.
Did you say hey, Marcia?
No, I was clicking on it right
Howdy.
now. Hey, Marcia. Glad to see you, Miss Marcia. There is the Ducks, the Down Under Cruisers. Good to see you, Sean and Alana. Hey, folks, and happy wind down day. Glad you are home and safe. We are. Thank you very much, Sean. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We really do. There's BTT. We were on the same
Howdy.
deck, on the same hall, which made shenanigans very easy to happen, which we will talk a little bit about that here in a little bit too. Let's see who else we got. Scrolling. And here is Barry Brain. Hello, Barry. Glad you're in the house tonight. We'll talk a little bit about Barry and who might be behind the Barry Brain tonight. It could be anybody. It could be Daniel. It could be Ron. It could even be Darlene. Who knows? But hopefully you have by now know who the Barry Brain identity is. It's been kept secret for quite a long time, but it was revealed. In fact, it was in our vlog we released yesterday. It's heartwarming. Brought a tear to our eyes. Moonlight says cleaning up after dinner and listening. Well, we hope your dinner was wonderful. Caitlin, hey Caitlin, we missed y'all too. You and John.
Her
We
and
sure
John,
did.
I see where they're moving.
Y'all moving?
I hope they're able to move the brains.
There is Dwayne. Yeah, you might have to hire somebody to move those brains. There's Dwayne. Dwayne had a birthday while we were on the cruise. We celebrated it. We sure enough celebrated it. There's Ron Reese. There's part of the Barry Brain crew. I can't talk. And I'm not going to be able to talk. So that's where it's going to be tonight. So, do you really miss us, Greg? You have no idea how much I miss you, Josh. Yeah, no, I was going over footage today, and especially where you kissed me on the head, but we will.
Oh, he did?
He did. I've got footage of that.
He kissed a lot of people.
Please
on
hit
the
the
head.
thumbs up. Thank you, Meg, for saying that. Tom's in the house. Hello, Tom.
Hi.
So let's
Howdy.
see. Who else we got here? We got a Facebook user too.
That's Robert Graham.
Hey, Robert.
Howdy.
Will Cooper.
Hello.
Hey, Will. We're doing well. Hope you're doing good. It was great to meet you on the cruise, at least Cruise Adventures. Yes.
The Sunshine Queen.
Let's see who else. The Sunshine.
Look, Kelly and Tammy.
Cindy's got there. So Cindy's good. She's on her own. She's chatting on her own there. So thank you, Cindy. We appreciate
Cindy's
you.
the sweetest
She
person
is
ever.
so sweet. Now she's not innocent, but she's sweet. See, we figured out.
No, I think she's still innocent too.
She thinks she's innocent too.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll go with that. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Hey guys,
Hello.
glad to have y'all in the house with us tonight.
Howdy.
Let's see. There's Kelly and Tammy that you mentioned earlier. Hey guys, I mean y'all are burning up the road. If y'all aren't following Kelly and Tammy on Facebook, at least, I mean you need to be following them on YouTube. But they are just Tammy's constantly posting. They're in a different state like every 45 minutes. I don't know what his lead foot's doing, but he's just cruising the highways. So we're following you guys. Let's see what else we got here. They did a 72-hour fast to reset and had keto jambalaya. That sounds good, y'all. I don't know that I could do the 72-hour thing though.
No, we couldn't.
And I'm going to talk about a little bit why here in just a few minutes, I think. There is Mr. John Rogers. Hello, John.
We missed you with football season.
We sure did. I'm gonna jump down through here. So if I miss any really funny comments, post them again so we can laugh at them. I sure do appreciate your prayers. Yeah. You see the surgeon Monday for a check? Good. Ooh. Okay, buddy.
I never can say that word, but I know what it is.
That's why I skipped it. You know I can't talk anyway. There's Cruise Nuts. Cruise Nuts is in the house.
Howdy.
Hey, guys. Let's see. We're jumping to Marjorie Ambrose. Hey,
Hello.
Marjorie. Glad to have you in here. So glad you're with us.
Go back up.
What did I miss?
Yeah, you missed. You
What
missed.
did I miss?
Hi, Kathy Mills.
Kathy.
Kathy, we have not forgot
Kathy,
you.
we have not forgotten you. There's Kathy. Kathy, we hadn't forgot you, and I will explain
Yeah,
to
we
you
just
why the delay here in just a few minutes, and maybe you could sympathize with me here in just a few minutes. I'm going to explain everything. Well, I'm going into too much detail. She might try to go into detail.
I'm just gonna say deep.
Stop. Take her, or you got to take her. Look back. Okay, very, very good. Hope
It's in a box right now. Oh
I hope it
Lord.
didn't cost too much. Scott McNeil's in the house.
Hi,
Scott, I
Scott.
hope you're feeling better, my friend. I know you were under the weather, so
I know I started a comment last night. Take Tylenol, and then in 2 hours, take ibuprofen.
yes.
Keep doing that.
Antoinette, hey Antoinette, glad
Hi,
you were with us
friend.
tonight. Let's see here. I'm gonna jump down through here. Cruising on the high seas and travel.
Hi, Rob.
Heard my name.
Howdy.
There you go. He jumped over here. All right, so let's see. Don't let me miss anybody. This thing jumps on you. So if I miss you, just pop it back in here. So I want to get down through here.
It does jump.
It has jumped a couple of times. So just all right. So we are at the bottom, I think. Yes, we are at the bottom. So we'll catch back up here on the chat. So the BOOS cruise, we actually left a week ago today, or 2 weeks ago today, to head to New Orleans. Now, I'm going to leave it up to you guys, and I know y'all. I know most of you, like I know my left pinky toe. No,
You don't even know that.
I ain't seen it in a while, but here's the thing.
But you're getting where you can see it better.
I know, I am. I've lost 40 pounds, so that's a good thing. I'm going to ask y'all a question. What do you think of you guys as our extended cruise family and extended family? And why do you keep hitting me?
I'm blurry.
Will's in the house. Hey, Will.
Hi, Will.
Hey, Will. So I want to ask y'all a question. And I don't want to go too personal with this because it is personal. But do you guys want to know why we almost missed the cruise?
Or why we wasn't that perky?
Yeah, if you've watched the vlogs,
We were dragging.
you
Just
might
being.
notice that at times I really struggled. Now
We were there, but we weren't really there.
those of you that were on the cruise have some insight into this. And I think I can dance around it a little bit without going into too much detail.
Oh, I could sum it up real quick.
Stop. The cruise on the high seas. I know why, and I found out in Petson. Okay. So, all right. So we'll start at the beginning.
Oh Lord.
What?
Started on Thursday.
It started on Thursday before we left.
October the 26th
She knows the date.
at 10 p.m.
So it goes back even further. We've been dieting for, I wouldn't say dieting. Sean says, no, we want all the gory details. Well, if you want the gory details, I can give you as much gore as you want, Sean. Trust me. Marcia says I looked miserable for the first few days. I was miserable for the
I
first
was
few
miserable
days.
taking care of him.
Heard about Simi's close call. Why not? Okay. So, Shane said it should be interesting how you explain this. Yes, it should. So we've been dieting for, not dieting, we changed. It's been a lifestyle change. Let's put it that way. And
Dying.
this particular change of eating habits came with some challenges. Let's just put it that way. Can we put it that way?
Oh, for some, yeah.
So, and it all came to a head on the Thursday before we left.
But may I say, I've been telling you so.
Yes, she had been, and we have been trying to do some things to make this better. Yes, Josh, thank you. Yes, I was. Y'all don't know exactly how bad it was. Let me put it that way. So low carb brings on some really bad problems. So yes, it does. So the Thursday before we left, now we were leaving. Paul's in the house. Hey, Paul, happy belated birthday.
Paul. Oh, yes.
So the Thursday before we left, late in the day, towards the evening.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up for Mr. Paul.
There you go, Paul. I'm never going to get through this story. So late in the day on Thursday before we left, I started having some problems, some pain. And it became apparent. What did she say? Thought we were going to have till I fly you out of Mexico. You know, we did too.
Poor Carol. She about died that week we were gone.
So, all right. If I'm going to get through this story, I'm going to have to backtrack to the chat here in a minute. So it became apparent late in the evening that I was going to have this scene about before we left town. And we were planning on leaving town in the afternoon, like around 3:30, 4 o'clock on Friday. So we were already in bed. And I told her, I said,
yeah,
we have to go to the emergency room now.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We went to the emergency room. So we went to the ER. Saw an ER doctor in our little hometown. The ER doctor took us back and he looked at us and he said, yes, we can take care of this. To which he took care of us. And
we were out and gone and home before
it didn't take
2012.
Didn't take long for him. We were back before midnight that night. We got there probably about 10:30, 11. We weren't there long, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, it was probably the quickest trip we've ever had to the ER and back. And we got home and got back in bed.
Snoozing good.
But that was not the end of the story.
No.
Because whatever happened, whatever he did, something went terribly wrong. And we wound up with a very bad mess on our hands to the point that we had to go back to the ER. Now, my beautiful bride, who I love with all my heart, sitting next to me, was not going to let this moment pass without documenting it.
Yeah, because our butt's going to have to pay for 2 ER visits, even though it was in the same night.
So on our return trip back to the ER, this was me. We had to go back. We got checked back in. And, of course, they bandaged us up.
No, they didn't bandage.
All right. It doesn't matter. But they did some stuff. And so that being said, that was trip 2.
Yeah.
So the next day was Friday. We were supposed to be leaving for New Orleans. And I called my manager and I told him that morning, I said, I'm going on about 3, because we didn't get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning after that, 2:33.
Yeah, because they had to keep you for some observation.
Yes, because they had to do some testing and all that stuff. So with that being said, traveling.
Hi, Justin.
Oh, hey, Justin. So with that being said, I called my manager. I said, listen, I've been in the ER all night. I just want to give you a heads up. At this point, I was unable to sit. And you can probably read through the lines of where my problems were headed, but I was unable to sit. My manager said, if you need to take the day off, whatever. I said, I can't in clear conscience be gone for a full week and take the day off today, call out sick. I said, so I'll work from home, because I work from home a lot anyway. I said, I work from the bed. I got my laptop. I can work. So I worked all day from the bed. I laid in bed. Well, about 2 o'clock that afternoon, I decided, after I was done with my meetings and working and all that, I decided to get up and got cleaned up. And then we drove.
Wait, hold on. Here's my dilemma. I go to leave work to come home to get you ready, and I get in my car and I have all kind of sensors going on my dash. So we had to take my car to the auto shop.
Yes, we had to drop her car off at the repair shop before we left town.
Yes.
So then we leave and we drive 6 hours. We left at 4 o'clock. We drive 6 hours. I drove because she doesn't like to drive. And so I said, I'll drive, even though in pain. We drove to New Orleans. Okay. So we get to New Orleans around midnight. And of course we went through
our time.
Yeah, it was about 11 o'clock their time, midnight our time. We drove through the beautiful city of Birmingham, as y'all can see. Mobile, for those of y'all that don't know.
Yes.
So
Somebody was trying to give me lessons on taking
Let's
pictures.
get caught up on the chat. So Felicia didn't get any sleep either. That is true. She had to play with her toys. Of course, she always has to. She played with them for Paul there. Kept them awake most nights too. Yeah. No comment. Give us more details. We want more. I'm going to give you some details. Let's see. What did Lisa say? Poop. Okay. Okay. So let me get down through here. Oh my goodness. Josh, poor Felicia and Greg have to room near you. Yes, it was not that bad. We enjoyed being room next to them. You got more photos too. Yes, your mom sent you plenty of photos. So thank you, Meg. So all right, so let's jump down there. So hold on. What did the chat jumped on me? So hang on a minute. Let me ask a question for whoever. Was Barry Brain involved? No, Barry was not involved in this situation at all. Snafu. Happy belated birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Will. So unless the stress of keeping it a secret didn't cause it, I don't think. No, he was. That is true. That is right. Port of Birmingham, right there. So, all right. So we're gonna move to. After we get there, we get checked in. So the next morning, I decided I'm getting on a cruise for 7 days, and I'm still hurting a lot. And I think to myself, this is Saturday morning. I think potentially
we better just.
I better get some antibiotics or something before I get on this cruise ship, because the doctor and I had discussed antibiotics, and he said, I don't think you need them. But that was before the second trip. That was their first trip. And we agreed. I've had this issue before and never had a problem with it. But now I'm hurting, and this is not normal what's going on. Let's just leave it at that.
So you try to do a teleconference.
So I did a telehealth visit from the hotel room, to which the telehealth doctor came on. I explained everything to him, and he goes, no, you got to go. You need to be seen at an urgent clinic. To which, here's the picture from the urgent clinic, not far from the hotel in New Orleans.
Yep.
Now, the sweet nurse practitioner came in, and we explained to her what's going on. She said, this is not our expertise, despite the fact that I looked it up on their website beforehand, and they agreed that they could probably
it was not her
do it, but it wasn't her expertise. So after we got through running up a bill at the urgent clinic, which I haven't seen yet, we left there, and we went back to the hotel. She did give me some tramadol for the pain, which was nothing, but that's fine. We went and got to Walgreens and got the prescription filled in New Orleans. Why are you doing a dancing squirrel? So we went after that, and we met up with our friends Steve and Lisa, and we went down to.
We got an Uber for the first time.
We got an Uber, and we went to the French Quarter.
And a lot of walking.
We made it from the French Quarter to a nice place called MRB. Well, I say a nice place. I mean, it was, you know how the bars and stuff are in French Quarter and on Bourbon Street. But we got there, and we had some food, and we hung out, and we just had a good time walking around. Keep in mind, I was in a lot of pain, doing the best I could, but we made it from there. We got some drinks and had some food, and went from the MRB, which was just right around the corner from the French Market, from here, and spent some time there. Lisa got her a hat with some painted peacock feathers and stuff on it. It was very cool. And then we went from there back to the hotel, got cleaned up a little bit, and then we went from there to a meet and greet across the river that Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel had set up. And let's see if I can get a better so y'all can see the pictures better. So a lot of creators there. We had at this meet and greet, it was the Clock Family Adventures was there, Ricky and Mike, Bill from Warmstrong Adventures, the Naughty Cruiser was there, Bruce and Cindy were there from Ocean to Ocean Travel, Scott McNeil was there, BTT, Denise and Dwayne were there. Journey with the Gingers, William and Laurie were there. Kurt and Marsha were there. It was from See Me Traveling. It was a great great time. If I forgot somebody, I apologize, because we just had a great time. So, aren't you glad you did not travel to Montgomery? Yeah, well, it would have been a shorter ride. So it was fun. What Cruise Nut said, just from seeing from the one Booze Cruise, I want to party with you guys. Yes, yes, partying with them is fun for sure. Let's see. I am Googling illnesses involving a sore hind end. It doesn't take much, Cindy, to figure out what was going on there. So the bar crawl was fantastic. Yes, it was. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. Let's see. Oh, snap. The Google search might be interesting. Yeah, be careful, Cindy. You might, what you'd be exposed to. Oh, yes, the Urgent Clinic. Yes. We did have an amazing time. New Orleans is a great place to walk. Poor Paul. You walked him 11 miles. You can walk a ton down there. You absolutely can. So let's see. Your Bourbon Street experience was much, much different. I bet it was, Josh. I bet it was. Naughty was there. Yep. Naughty was there too. It was. Yes, this is the tell-all episode. You misspelled tell. So anyway, but we left. Yeah, I know. So we left there, and we called an Uber from after the meet and greet.
How many Ubers did we take that day?
A bunch. We took 4 that one day. So we left there, and we went to a restaurant called Baron Bistro, and it was in the French Quarter. And this was really good. In fact, if you watch our vlog from the first day that we released, we show a little bit there, and it was fantastic. Now I will tell you, the food was fantastic, the company was fantastic, the atmosphere was fantastic, the seats were hard as a rock. Marjorie, thank you so much. You get the dancing Thank you so much, Marjorie. We really appreciate that. You are awesome. Thank you. The
food was really good.
Food was really good, but
we now know how to say boudin balls.
Boudin balls. Felicia really loved the balls. She was all over them balls. I mean,
they were really good.
She was, but yeah, we had a great time. The company,
especially when I didn't have food for 2 months.
That's true. We hadn't had a carb. I mean, a carb been scarce for the longest time around there. So, and that's true. Kurt says we were the only ones there at the restaurant. Good balls and burger. Yep, there was hardly anybody in there, which it was quiet. It was a nice, quiet, quaint atmosphere. It was really good. Yeah, it was hot on your weekend, Will. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was warm that day, but I was sweating for other reasons probably. But
I couldn't imagine walking it though in 100 degrees in the smell.
Yep, we all had hurricanes. That is right, Lisa. We sure did. Chastity loves the boudin balls. Yeah, they were good. They had this jalapeno ranch dressing that was really good. They were good drinks, Marsha. They really were. So, all right. So we left here, and we went back to the hotel room to turn in for the night. Okay. And this is where it went south once again.
Sleeping good again.
She had just fallen asleep. I got to go to the restroom, and that's whenever we were right back where we were at the house Thursday night after we got home from the ER. I called her. I said, Houston, we have a problem. To which we then realized that immediately we had to go to the ER. And this is where I am at the closest ER.
Number 3.
Third trip in 3 days, 2 days, whatever it was. I'm at an ER.
So hold up. 3 ER visits, 1 urgent care visit, couple of pharmacy trips. We could have went on an Alaska cruise.
Yeah. So this is the
but this was the best
so
facility. I mean, it was just
and if I can talk about this without bawling like a baby, I will. So
it was a God thing that we stayed at the hotel that we did in the area that we did, and we went to that hospital.
So we stayed at the DoubleTree by Hilton, close to the airport in New Orleans. So at this time it's midnight.
Yeah, and we're expecting all kinds of things.
And so we basically get in the car, and I type in ER. And the first one that pops up is the closest one, obviously.
And he let me drive.
I said, let's go. just head here. We're going here. And so we get there, and we walk in the door, and the charge nurse, I give her my name and information. Of course, we're in New Orleans, 6 hours away. I mean, from our home. Now, this group, what's the name?
It's Oshner.
The Oshner group.
And Kettner.
And she says, have you been? I said, listen, I was at one of your urgent care clinics today. Y'all have all my information. And she said, okay. As soon as she took my information, turn around, they took me straight into triage.
He didn't even sit down.
And we went into triage, and that lady was so nice.
She didn't let me go in there.
I had been hurting. The pain, the blood, and everything was so bad for so many days. They took me straight out of triage into a room, started working on me.
Where we had the nicest nurse named Rosalind.
Oh, it was crazy. We had 2 nurses and a doctor came in. This is where the doctor came in, and he said, we explained to him what we were doing there. We said, we're from out of town. We're on a group cruise. You know, we really got to go on this thing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he asked, was it non-negotiable?
That was his exact words. He said, is this thing non-negotiable?
Because you really needed to see a surgeon.
Yeah, because he wanted us to go home. And I said, I've got to go on this thing. Well, he said, well, if you've got to go on this trip, we're going to make it happen.
And he did. He worked.
So he used something that basically they use on the battlefield when soldiers get wounded. Some stuff called clotting cloth or something like that.
Hemostat.
Yeah.
And he doubled it.
Yeah. He wound up giving her
He hooked me up.
some of that stuff. He gave her something else. He said, if this happens while you're on the cruise, you're going to need this stuff.
And we also told him we had some RNs going with us that would take care of us.
And they did an IV. They took blood, and to make sure that, because it had been so bad for so many days, this wasn't normal. So they were concerned something else was going on. He came back and he said, listen, he said, no, he said, your blood works fine. So any blood you're losing, your body's going to replenish it. So he said, don't worry about that on this cruise. If you're nothing bad's going to happen. Don't worry about any infection. Just keep clean. He said, stay out of pools, but we didn't. Don't tell anybody. So because by Friday we were okay. But so that was that.
Bye, Denise. Have a good night.
He said, I'm giving you a prescription for hydrocodone. There's a 24-hour pharmacy about 4 miles from here. And he said, go. And then they got us out of there about 3 o'clock in the morning.
We went to the hotel about
3:30. And we got back. We went to sleep and got back up about 7:30 or 8 on 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And so that was. And
we were at the cruise terminal by 10 till 10.
That was that. And so we got up that morning. The next morning we found out that I reached out to Kurt and Marcia, and they found out that they had lost their passports and money. And so we kind of hung around waiting to make sure that they made it. And of course they made it on the ship. So we were relieved.
Yeah, they were actually already at the terminal.
Yeah, we were relieved by that they made it on there. So once we found out they were okay, we left the hotel and headed there, and we got on the ship. So, it all worked out. I will tell you this, that was Sunday. By Wednesday, the pain subsided. And for the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it was so much better. But I will tell you, if you watch the vlogs from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you're going to see moments in those vlogs.
They're just tired.
Where it's just noticeable. But that was the experience about us almost not making it. So anyway, I told you I was going to try to make it through without tearing up, but I didn't. So
yeah, okay, yeah. This is Sunday. Yes, this is the Berry Brain reveal.
So let's see, a pooper trooper. That's funny. Well, you know what, Josh? I mean, here's the thing: you plan on something for a year and a half, and you've been waiting on it so long. You do whatever it takes to try to get on it. Plus, I want to meet all you guys in person. So, I thought the Elton John costume was supposed to be dancing super chat. Let's see. Notice the lap under him.
Lap pad under him.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Did I make you cry, Meg? Well, Antoinette, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? That's what they say anyway, right? What was funny? It was the night before the cruise, so I mean, it all happened, Shane, right up to it. So, Captain's in the
here.
house.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello, frenemy. Hope you guys had a fantastic time on the.
No, he was gone 2 weeks.
I know it. Let's see what else we got here. So, and then we'll jump into some more pictures here.
Danny D. What did I just walk into?
Danny, you walked into to Pooper Trooper story time. That's what you walked into. Hey, Danny. Nobody's in the hospital. We just had several visits. So the GoFundMe account will be started here shortly. I'm just kidding. You were stressed, Carol? Why were you stressed, baby doll? So let's see. Did I miss Carnival Cruise? Hey, Carnival Cruise addicts. Glad y'all are here. So, but yes. I'm just trying to save y'all the gory details, but it was very bad. That was part of what was there. And Denise left. Sorry, Denise. I heard Felicia stay by, but what was that? Israeli pressure dressing and quick clock. Yep, that was pretty much what. Was I pregnant? No. Felt like it, but I was not. I was not. All right, so let's see here. So Meg says this explains Rick's face at the end of the last vlog. Yes, it does, and several other places. If you go back and watch close enough, you will see. So, am I going to need surgery? Is the question.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, we'll go get to that here in a second too. So, Poop Trooper, that's right. All right, Patreon. Yeah, we do need that. Oh, you've been sick since the cruise? Yeah, we had several people on this cruise that got sick. So, Carol,
we've done good.
Carol says you to take care of her sister. Yes, she was, because both of our kids were sick the whole time too. We were gone. What caused me to be in so much pain? Well, I'm trying to avoid going into too much detail, Marjorie. It was just, well, Felicia likes to say I'm a pain in the rumpus, so in the rear end. So that kind of explains a little bit about it. It was just had some issues down there that caused some problems. So, so does Felicia? All right, so we'll get to that here in just a second, Lisa. So, all right, so after we got on the ship, this is day one.
Mm-hmm.
So this is after embarkation and everything else. Barry wanted to make sure that Barry was revealed. So, in fact, if you look at the vlog, this was on yesterday's vlog series that we released.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Barry brain reveal, and they set up a panel out on Lido with several people that claimed to be Barry, and everybody got to ask questions until they revealed. And it was a very touching moment because as they were asking questions, if you don't know by now, Barry Brain is actually a family. The Reese family, Ron Reese, who's in the chat here, Ralu69, his son Daniel, and Darlene Reese have. They were one of the initial early on. They won a brain in the trivia contest. They reached out to us quite a long time ago and said, "Hey, we would like to start this channel, call it Barry Brain, and keep it kind of secretive and just have fun with it. Would you mind?" And I said, "Man, that would be awesome. We won't say a word." And they've been doing it for a long time. And some people found out along the way and all this, but they wanted to reveal it on the cruise. And so Daniel come running up. And as you can see in this picture in the upper right-hand corner here, he had pulled back his little jacket and he said, "I am Barry Brain." And it was, to be honest with you, it was a very heartwarming moment for them and for us, for everybody there, just because they put so much time and effort into it and had so much fun with it and all that. So it was just a really cool moment. I mean, there were a lot of cool moments on this cruise, and that was one of them. And so they're going to keep the channel going. Barry's still alive and well, and maybe morphing into some other stuff, but we're proud of them, and it's a really cool thing. And Daniel is super cool. The other thing about it is, if you haven't met Ron in person, Ron has a way of being everywhere all the time. Because everywhere I went on this ship, people would go,
There's Ron.
I saw,
We just saw Ron.
I saw Ron Reese. And of course, then it became every time I saw him, I was like, there's Ron Reese. I love Ron. Anyway, but that was day one. And then we moved in.
Okay, so this is day 2, and going into day 2 at 2:30 a.m. the new time, my phone goes off with a FaceTime from poor Kara, who is pregnant, who is house sitting, taking care of the dog and Riley, and Riley's laid out on the bathroom floor sick as a dog. So yeah, that was day 2.
Heard there were many fights on Celebration this week before our cruise, and some were arrested on Tony's group cruise. Yeah, that's not good. That's not cool. It was a cool reveal, and Daniel is a fine man. So this was us trying to get a group picture on that staircase. It was kind of comical, but it was a neat place to take the picture. And I grabbed this screenshot just because I thought it was funny. You can't really see it, but there's some funny faces up there. But we all gathered on the staircase and took the picture. So
I think Naughty said it best last night in his live stream. This was not a official group cruise, but everybody pulled it together and organized it as well as it was, and it was awesome.
So then after the picture, we moved on to the bar,
Josh and Chastity's
the bar crawl. Yes, that was put on by Moonlight Adventures, and Naughty basically was there helping with all of these things too. So you guys, Josh and them, Josh, y'all did a fantastic.
Oh, I remember the green drink. It was Green Goblin.
That was the very first one. That was Tariq, was our man from the bar that led us around all the different bars. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how much of that footage. I got footage of it all, and it may go in the locker to never be seen again. But as you can see here, and Felicia in the top right corner, that was after she had requested the second drink at the Alchemy Bar.
It was good.
Now this was, I don't know that you were tasting them by then, but this was shortly before she started praying to the porcelain princess in our cabin for hours.
But there wasn't no lime or lemons this time.
No, but
just that supper.
I don't know, Josh and Chessie, I don't know what noises you may or may not have heard come from our cabin all week.
Yeah,
but I got a feeling that if you heard anything all week, it was those noises of her all week. So, but yeah, it was a.
Again, in my defense, it had been 2 months since we'd had anything.
I didn't have anything. I just sat there and watched you and just all of you drinking those drinks. So, yeah, 6 a.m. There's Ron. He was trying to hide from me, don't he? So that was Shane for us. Oh, y'all saw Shane everywhere. Shane was around the ship too. He was. We had to take time to develop the board. Oh, that was fun. The Reese family is fantastic. Absolutely. And it says she had so much fun trying to figure out who Barry Brain was. That was a desperate FaceTime call she gave me.
Kara got her crash course in being a mom.
Marsha's face is the best. The alcohol kicked in, Josh. Yes, the bar crawl. Yes. Adios, and you know the rest. That's right. So she remembers the first one? Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking, Dwayne. I was surprised she remembered any of it. The piano bar footage. Yes, there's a lot of footage there that will probably never see the light of day.
Only the first one.
Felicia's pounding down that tequila. She wasn't doing any shots, but I'm here to tell you, Cap,
I can't do shots.
She was pounding the drinks. I mean, the drinks was going to Pound Town with that. She was just. I heard there was no crew quarters. Oh, nay. There were. I had to keep her out of them. Hard to keep up. Shane said it was hard to keep up. So, what you heard from our room is as the same. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. So that was the bar crawl. Then the next day, which was day 4, is it?
It was Halloween.
No, this is day 3. Was the cabin crawl.
Which was Halloween.
Justin, you impressed them all. Yep, that was the blue drink. So the next day we did a cabin crawl, which was kind of cool. We went around all these different cabins. The one you see in the upper left-hand corner, which I guess I could have made these pictures bigger, but that was Naughty's cabin. He had a suite the one in the upper right hand corner. I think that was I don't remember whose that one was.
Wait a minute, wasn't that?
That might have been Bruce and Cindy's cabin. And the one on the bottom was Lori and William's cabin.
They had
an aft balcony cabin that was wraparound deck on the back that was just phenomenal. Their cabin was really cool.
Yes. I could have just stayed in their room.
Yep. That was very cool. It was a good time. So then we had where am I at? Oh, then we had Montego Bay. No, we're still on day after the cabin crawl. That's right. After the cabin crawl, we had the
Halloween costume contest.
The costume contest. So yeah. So there were some really cool costumes on there, and so I think I have enough footage to put it together that's going to be really cool. But I just threw these on there. This was our little our attempt at doing scarecrows, and let me just tell you, the face.
We really need to do an Amazon review.
The face paint stickers right there do not come off easy. Felicia took off skin on her nose.
I just got rid of that.
But the winners were over here on the right. You see Raggedy Ann and Andy, and in fact, so much that Bruce kept that costume on for like several days. He just wore it all around the ship. But yeah,
Clock had the comfy outfit.
He did, and his bride won the
female.
Yeah, so it was really cool. But I need to get through these because we got some other stuff to talk about here. So. Then we did Margaritaville, as you can see here, on the next day, and we took the hop on, hop off tour, and we had some food there in Montego Bay, and that was a rather good time. Then the next day we were supposed to be in Grand Cayman.
We couldn't port because of wind.
We could not. Yeah, so we just got an extra sea day, so we took that opportunity to do something that I'm going to release later, which is a pizza review of the Pizza Pirate, where we taste tested every slice of pizza. Felicia made the guy mad at the Pizza Pirate because she asked for all the different slices of pizza, or a couple of different ones, and he said she didn't. She just said she did, and next thing I know, they were fighting over the counter. But anyway, then the next day, which was on Friday, we went to Cozumel, to Paradise Beach. When we walked in, they had this giant sign up, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. But we had our day bed that was reserved to us by our great friend Lisa.
Right there with the bathroom.
Right when you walked in, right next to the bathroom. It did rain on us a little bit, but we weren't going to let it rain on our parade.
It rained a lot.
We had the biggest splash contest, as you can see here in the upper right-hand corner. I was able to get in the pool because I felt better by then, and I've got footage from inside the pool of the biggest splash contest. That was a lot of fun. I can't wait to put that footage together and get it out. Yeah, I think y'all are really going to enjoy that.
We will definitely go back to Paradise Beach.
Absolutely. And then the next day, which was Saturday,
sea day.
We had our last sea day. We had the Groove for St. Jude, which we had a raffle.
Yeah.
That Naughty had put together this great package of.
And Lisa and Steve won the raffle for the bag.
Yep, they won it. Yeah, we raised, I think, about $400 for St. Jude, and it was a great cause. Steve, like I said, Steve and Lisa's cabin won the giveaway, and
everybody did an awesome job putting stuff in that bag to be raffled off.
And then after that, we all met kind of in the back, whatever you call the room back there, where they have the comedy
Amber
shows.
Theater, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they had presented us earlier with the banner that was hanging at Paradise Beach, and everybody signed it for us. We got it here. We were going to hang it tonight, but I ran out of time today. But it's got everybody's signatures on it, and that's something that we'll keep, forever, because this cruise was so special to us.
It may have been our idea, but everybody, Bruce, Mike, everybody. It was a group effort.
Yeah, I mean, there was no one person.
Yeah, we couldn't have done it any better.
There was no one person that you can contribute this to. I mean, there were some. Trust me, there were people that worked a lot harder on this than we did. I mean,
yes.
So this was just a phenomenal time. But I would go back tomorrow and do it all over again, even with all the stuff I went through to get there. It was worth every bit of it to get to hang with everybody. So it was a phenomenal time. So I can't wait to get the vlogs out and y'all see them because it was fun. It was an amazing group of people. Yes, it was. So, but with that being said, it was such a great time that we have something that I'm going to share with you right now coming up. And we would hope that y'all will consider everybody here or whoever wants to be a part of it. And that is coming up in 2026. We're going to do another one. Now we got plenty of time to plan for this.
Official.
This is an official. The last one wasn't. This is an absolute 100% official group cruise. This is going to be the ABCs and U group cruise. We're going to the ABC Islands. It's Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao on the Carnival Horizon out of Miami, April 11th through the 19th in 2026. Now, here's how it works. If you want to book this cruise, unlike last time where everybody kind of booked on their own, you're going to have to book it through either Bruce with Ocean to Ocean Travel, or you can book it through Felicia. And I've got on the screen the way you book this. Now, there's 32 cabins that have been reserved for this. We can always go back and book more if we need them. But we have to book these 32 cabins by January 6th of next year. So we got some time. Of course, we can always go back later, I think, and reserve some more group space. But right now, these first 32 cabins can be reserved for $50 a cabin. That's $25 per person. What you do is I say reserve the cabin. The cabin actually you reserve with a $500 deposit for the cabin. It's $250 per person. But that doesn't have to be due until November 1st of 2025. To actually get in on the group cruise right now, all you have to have is
$25 per person or $50.
$50 will get you into the group cruise, and that's only got to be due by January 6, 2024. You can contact Bruce for more information. You can contact Felicia. Like I said, the final deposit's not due until November 1st, 2025, and final payment for the cruise is not due until January of 2026. If you're interested in it, you can contact either one of them. With that cabin, you also get $100 onboard credit per cabin. So it's a really neat deal. But like I said, this is going to be an official group cruise. We hope to get as many people involved in it as we can. This last one was so much fun. We wanted to do something together again, but this time, and the reason why we're doing it this way is because when you do an official group cruise as opposed to last time, you get more perks with the cruise line, meaning you get group space on the ship. You get like during the bar crawl this time, we were fortunate enough to get Tariq to go with us, but that we were fortunate to have that, but they don't normally provide that whenever you don't have a group cruise. Like the photo that we had to try to wrangle everybody together and we'd get more of a discount if it's an official group cruise. We didn't get anything. They wanted $1,000 to do a picture for a non-group. So there's things that come
little perks, yeah.
Lisa, you cannot use a casino offer for this. That's the only thing. You can use almost any other offers you can book. But yeah, casino offers can't book into the group. So that's
you can get with either Bruce or myself for a quote, and we can look at your VIFP number and see what rate codes you have available, and if it is one that can be transferred into a group booking.
For some reason, I think casino offers are so good. That's the only thing that Carnival won't let you book into a group is the casino offers, which is unfortunate because those are good deals. But hey, it's like 18 months. It's only $50 a month between now and then to pay off of. And we've got interiors, ocean view, and it starts with the interiors. Yeah, we got the pricing here. The interior cabins start at.
Can you see that?
I can't see that. Y'all know better.
Well, it's dark.
The interiors start at $704 per person. Is that right? I think. Mm-hmm. And the balconies go up to $1,154, I think, or something, or maybe that's a cabin.
So we've got some balconies. We got we got some cove balconies. We've got ocean views.
That might be per cabin. I'd have to. Bruce could tell us more about that if he's still in there. I only need to go back and look because I just threw it together. So
yes, it's been a work in progress the last few days, and Bruce has been so great.
Yeah, but
he's the group king. Group cruise king.
That's the thing. We can't wait to do it again. So makes us it sails from Miami. Yeah, it's going to be out of Miami. So yep, it's going to be on the Horizon, which is a Vista class ship, I believe. And that ABC, we really want to do something different. And the ABC Islands it's 2 sea days up front, then the ABC Islands and 2 sea days on the back. It's an 8-day cruise. So
we personally have not been to any of those 3.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, the Horizon I've heard a lot of people say that's their favorite. In fact, last night we were watching Lovey's Fat Life, and he said he even made the comment on his live stream that the Horizon is his favorite ship. So, yeah. Hey, Adventures Ahead. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Glad to have y'all in here. So, yeah, a lot of people say that the Horizon is an awesome ship. So, yeah, we're looking forward to putting it together. Plenty of time to plan. Plenty of time. That's why we threw it out for 2026. So, Sean says, do something different. Cruise down under. I would love to come down there, Sean. We're going to have to figure that out.
We may could have afforded to fly to Australia
Josh
with
and
your
said,
visits.
Josh said it's their favorite ship, too. See, there's another endorsement from them. So,
Look, there's the other Felicia.
oh, yeah. Hey, Felicia.
Hi.
Glad you made it in here. So, yeah, April 12th, 2026 is your 45th birthday. Well, look at there, Cap.
Wow.
So Felicia's is the 25th. So, y'all could share a birthday cruise. Ron says, we will be hearing from them. Bruce said, Ocean View or family Ocean View, $904 per person. Okay, that's what it is. Gotcha.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce, for the information. But like I said, reach out to him. The information's on the screen. You can reach out to Bruce or Felicia, either one of them.
Yeah, it's going to be the same either.
Yeah. There's
either one you get of us.
Yeah, because and the reason why that is they're both working together on the same. They're working on the same piece of paper, and so yeah, the way the group cruises are booked, you're actually working under the same group booking. So let's see what else we got here. So check out Naruba, De Palm Island, all-inclusive island there. They loved it. They said, yeah, the all-inclusives are nice. It was on the Horizon. It was amazing. Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but that's the story of how last week went. I know we didn't have any trivia tonight or anything like that, but we the cruise was fantastic. I know that that we had a few people that came back a little bit under the weather. I know that Adventures Ahead, you guys had some people come back off y'all's cruise that was a little under the weather. But I think that in this day and age, I think that's to be expected. Thank goodness we fortunately have been healthy so far. I woke up with a little cough in the middle of the night. I'm like,
considering how much we were out
considering I went to 3 ERs, an urgent clinic, and all that, and didn't get anything, I think we did pretty good. So, RIU is an all-inclusive adults only. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Marsha, don't tell her that.
I, for one, am glad. Well, thank you, Meg. I appreciate that. It was touch and go there for a little bit. So, bring with you, and I'll be able to play with her while you relax. Well, there you go.
No. I don't think we need to take a 2-year-old.
You should book this. That's what I'm saying. And here's the other thing. This initial deposit, the $50, you can pay it right now, and it's fully refundable. That $50 is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce. I think that $50 is fully refundable. So, but to get into it right now, to book those initial cabins, we need to do it by January 6th. So you can book it right now and get on. ABC Islands is on the bucket list for Mike and Ryan. Look at there. Yes, had some people under the weather, and we were too, but you're 100% now. I'm glad y'all are feeling better. Yeah, you get all them people together, packed like that, and it's just, y'all had food poison? Ooh, that's not good.
Riley's had that before.
Yeah, Scott, that's true. There's so many great moments I forgot about, and then there's so many times that I didn't hit record on the camera that I think back on now. Why did I not do that? So Bruce said, yes, they're fully refundable. So hey, if you got $50 right now and you say, I want to book this just in case, I want to go ahead and do it right now, hit one of them up and let's go ahead and get you in on this deal right now while the getting is good before you wind up in the yard 3 times.
Ooh, we got to get a whole lot healthier before.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. You'll be talking to Fifi soon. I should probably ask Paul first. Yes. Well, just tell him, Meg. Say, Paul, guess what we're doing in April of 2026.
Maybe that was in Meg's window when she'd be available.
That would be awesome to get to sail with y'all. It just seems so far out, but I'll be honest with you. The dang BOOS cruise a year and a half ago seemed so far out, and then it snuck up on us. By. We need to get everybody on one. And we need to get all these. We need to combine the Adventures Ahead and Beach Please and Lovies and all them with all the ones that was on this cruise. I don't think one ship could handle it. I think the ship they'd have to send it to the scrapyard after we got done with it. Just saying, if y'all saw us going on that bar crawl, walking through there yelling "Booze Cruise."
Yeah, and there's people saying Blues Clues, like the cartoon Blues Clues.
Yeah, not Blues
Blues
Clues.
Clues.
They said they might grow up. I don't think so, Josh. That's not likely to happen. At least I hope not. None of us need to grow up by then. None of us need to grow up by then. Well, listen, guys, we have killed an hour. I appreciate y'all hanging with us and putting up with our shenanigans and all that. When I tell you we love you, it's not just something we say. There's nowhere else we'd rather be than with you guys on a Friday night and just putting up with us. So we're gonna check out of here. We'll see you again next Friday night. She does it every week, as I tried to tell y'all about.
He's under the table doing this.
You don't have to tell all my secrets. So, but we'll see y'all next Friday night.
You need to get you a damn it doll.
I'm gonna get a baseball bat here in a second. But we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next Friday night. Y'all be safe.
Bye.
We love you. Hey, what can you do with her, y'all? What
Just
can
having fun.
what kind of fun do you have? My goodness.
Talking to people?
You weren't talking. I was doing all the talking.
No, I
You were just staring at the screen.
am.
I know.
Yeah.